So we got a nice gloomy Tuesday afternoon. Everything's damp. Winds are fairly calm, so it may fly here in a little bit. But other than that, the only thing it's really good for on this wet day is to heat up the shop. And we may run this engine here in a little bit. There it is. And get around to repairing the broken wing of Daryl Wilson's butterfly that I stupidly broke a week and a half ago because I left it alone on its starting stand and the wind blew it off. So got one wing in good shape. Got this wing that I've prepped. I've got it apart, and all we really got to do, it's not too big a deal, is to bond it back to its original shape. And I'm going to reinforce it a little bit because there were no carry through doublers, spar doublers on this airplane. It was just butt glued together. Now it did have some fiberglass epoxied to the top and the bottom of the spruce spars, but this one, it's going to get a little more beefed up spar, and if I'm frisky I might even go to that one, open up the bottom and epoxy a spar doubler in there for it, just for peace of mind. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Got the epoxy warming up on my lamp, so once it thaws out, we're going to basically just glue it back together like it was, then get inside and match that hedral, the polyhedral, match its angle with some plywood, and hopefully we won't lose a wing to this big dog while he's flying. Okay, we're going to do a quick trip with the air tractor on this gloomy day. Starting to sprinkle, but kind of holding off. Got a GoPro in the cockpit. It's going to be looking out left-hand window. So I think the battery's ready. So let's go crank him up. Okay, here we go. Nice winter day to fly. Got our GoPro on board and got plenty of gloomy scenery to video. So here we go. Okay, we got the broken wing panel being epoxied back to the center section of the wing, using the other undamaged wing to help me duplicate the polyhedral. And got my sandbag holding the wing roots down. So once this epoxy cures, it'll hold it in place well enough for me to start inserting the some plywood doublers on the spars, and we will have a strong wing again, and the butterfly will be back in the sky. Okay, so we had a great engine run. This is an OS Max SF46. It's a ball bearing engine. Apparently it's in pretty good shape. Took a little bit of startup time, but most of that was probably getting the goop, the congealed goop out of it. This is part of a group of engines my big brother AJ got from an estate sale several years ago, and they've been kind of waiting for me in their cardboard box. So I decided to get this one out, loosen him up. I may get crazy and put him on mud dabber. I don't know, because the thing might pull the wings off that old airplane, but it would sure get some performance. Anyway, that's the end of my shop day.